And welcome back, everybody, to Let's Play Metroid Prime. In the last episode, we were in Phendrana, and we got the boost ball ability, and we came back here to Talon Overworld and get the jump boots ability with the double jump here. In today's episode, the first thing we want to do is something that's completely optional at this point. We have to do this mandatory to beat the game, but this is completely optional to what I'm going to do right now. Predator activity analyzed, predator increase in Phendrana region. So the hint system is actually telling us to go back to Phendrana, go back to that area. Well, we'll be doing that. But for right now, what I'm going to be doing is something that's really optional at this point. You don't have to do this. You can do this at the end of the game because this is what the game wants you to do at the end of the game. First thing we want to do is come in here and scan these guys that are on the ceiling because these are new enemies. This is a seedling. They shoot little seeds at you. They're really not too much of a threat. But anyways, what I'm going to be doing is completely optional. Like I said before, you'll come over here and you'll see what I'm doing. I want to welcome you to the Impact Crater. This is the Impact Crater. If you read all the lore, the space pirates have been trying to gain access to this place because, well, this has been an impact, like a meteorite came over and hit Talon 4, and, well, the space pirates are trying to get into that meteorite. But anyways, let's go ahead and scan this. This is new pirate data. We haven't had this since the beginning of the game. Pirate data right here, this kind of tells you what's going on at the Impact Crater. But the Impact Crater is a source of energy that the space pirates are trying to harness right now. But they can't gain access to it. The reason why is the Impact Crater is guarded by, well, special keys. But anyways, come over here, and this is kind of like the access to the shrine. On both sides, there are Kozo lore. The Kozo have practically locked this place down, and they locked it with keys. And now there's, like I said, there's Kozo lore on each side. I'll go in more detail about it, but I'd rather kind of explain it now, and easier for me to explain it this way. But if we come down here, this is something, this room right here is called the Artifact Temple. The Artifact Temple, as you may have guessed, requires a couple keys here in order to do so. This item right here, this is a Kozo artifact. Collect it and scan the totems for the clues, the location of the remaining artifacts. Together, the artifacts will open a path to the center of the Impact Crater. Okay, so let's go ahead and collect this. This is our first Kozo artifact. Now I'm going to be collecting all these alongside with all the other stuff that I'm going to be collecting along this journey. This is the Artifact of Truth, the verse of 12, collect to scan. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. The artifacts become a special segment in our logbook, and this is actually the first time I've really shown off the logbook. If you guys see the gigantic Kozo symbol in the middle, you see that one of them's highlighted orange. That's because we got one of the 12. But anyways, artifacts is under artifacts segment here. See, it looks like we're missing a bunch. That's because we are. But anyways, as you guys can see, the logbook's coming along really nicely here. But as soon as we collect this, new totems come up, and they'll tell us the remaining locations. Well, they'll give us a hint to the remaining locations, and it will be downloaded in your logbook. Now, I will tell you right now, you don't have to scan this for 100%. Once you collect the artifacts, it becomes an entry in your guidebook, anyways. But don't worry about it too much if you didn't scan this right off the bat. If you're doing this at the end of the game, well, don't worry about it too much. This isn't 100% sake. It wasn't for anything like that. Like, I'm just going to go scan all of them just because I can, just in case I need a hint. But I don't think I need a hint because I played this game way too much that I know practically where all of them are. So, but anyways, there we go. That's pretty much that in a nutshell. We're done here. I just wanted to show off what a Kozo artifact is, since this is really our only time to get, like, the first time we can gain access to it. But anywho, we are going to make our trip back to Phendrana. Now, Phendrana, we need to go and get a new item, and honestly, at this point, This is the part where I start thinking I need to start cutting. You probably haven't seen me cut in this episode very much. That's because I know I don't really like cutting too much in a Metroid game as well. Unless it's like super backtracking. But we'll see how it goes. But as of right now, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut until we get back to at least Magmor. So, or Phendrana, I'm sorry, not Magmor Caverns. But anyways, I'll see you guys then. Alright guys, a little cut here. I wanted to show off something. You can actually come up here. You can actually come up to this port right here and get another item. I'm going to be skipping this because it's worth it not to do it right now because, well, there's another item that we can't get yet in that same room, and I'd rather get both of them at the same time. So if you're wondering why I'm skipping that, that's the reason. But anyways, we're back here. We're going to be heading back here to Phendrana. So now we can actually advance going that way. If you go up that grate, though, that I showed you, what you get is your second Kozo artifact. But for right now, there's another upgrade that's directly under it, but we need a certain ability in order to get it. I'm going to get those at the same time whenever I come back to backtrack for that item. So I figured that it would be easier for myself if I just picked up both at the same time. But anyways, we're back here in Phendrana. Now, what we need to do is, I'm going to go ahead and kill that crystallite there. In this room right here on Phendrana Shoreline, since we have the double jump ability, we can actually get access to new places here. This little stalactite that's floating right here. I've always wondered why these could float. There's actually, the scan can tell you right here, the platform is kept aloft by a gas-powered propulsion system attached to its underside. That's pretty cool. But anyways, you can actually double jump up here. And this will cause you to go double jump over here, and I almost didn't land on that. But anyways, if you come over here, now that you have a space jump, you can gain access to this. And this is going to suck. Ow! Freaking pulse Bamu. Okay. Alright, I get it. I get it. You don't like me. You don't like me. Ah. Son of a gun. Seriously. Pulse Bamu. There. Ah. I'm not gonna have very much health fighting this thing. Anyways, the thing that we're going to be fighting, we're going to be gain access to this place. This is Ice Kozo Ruin. Come on, hopefully I can get a lot of health from this guy. I need to get something. That pulse Bamu just completely wrecked my... Ow. That's all I gotta say. Scan this guy. This guy is a ice parasite. They're pretty much like parasites, but they're ice, obviously. They can be shot pretty easily by just shooting. They take a couple shots. They're not like their cousins, the parasites. They actually have pretty defensive coating of armor because, well, they're ice, made out of ice here. I'm going to take care of all these crystallites here. Let's go ahead and jump up here. Get as much upgrades as we can. I just hope that, well, I don't have a trouble with the boss here because, well, there is a boss, mini boss of sorts in this room that we're going to fight. So, one thing is that we need to really be careful of is, I'm kind of low on health, and that pulse Bamu really just did a number on me. I just don't like the placement of that because, one, we don't have a weapon. We don't have a weapon to take care of that pulse Bamu, and I just fell all the way down. We don't have a weapon yet to fight the pulse Bamus yet. So, charging, trying to clear that icicle path right there, and I keep... Jeez, why am I not doing what I usually do? There. Okay. But, charge beaming to clear out the icicles was kind of a jerk programming thing there because there wasn't really much room to get away from the pulse Bamu. And, well, yeah, you guys saw the result of that. I got my butt handed to me. But anyways, as you guys can see, this path is blocked here. Depicting the bust of a Kozo shaman adorns this door. Okay, so we need to find something that's like that. Come over here and shoot this with a missile. You can see that there's a bomb slot right there. So let's go ahead and jump in there. Oh, I almost made it in there. Okay, let's go ahead and try it again. There we go. Now we've gained access to that door. And now, what we need to do is we need to go through here and gain access to this little slot here. So what we need to do is we need to not do that. We need to come down here below and blow these icicle shafts right here out of the way. So now we can actually get across just fine. Now we need to do the same down below again. So let's go ahead and blast those out of the bits there. Okay, so now get up there. Oh, there we go. Okay, so now we have access to this room. This is the Chapel of the Elders. This is where the Predator activity was supposedly increased here. But anyways, if we come over here and scan this, this is the wave beam. So this is our next beam upgrade. So let's go ahead and grab it. Or not. So this is what they were saying earlier. The increased Predator activity. We now gotta fight baby she-goths. Let's go ahead and take care of them. Okay, so now it's the first one. Oh, hey buddy. Hey buddy. Go ahead and take you out of the case. Oh, come over and fight me. You're not gonna come over and fight me. Well, that guy is though. Come on. Straight behind him. Let's go ahead and kill him out of the way. But upon defeating the 4 she-goths, we have to fight a regular she-goth. Now, first things first, we want to scan. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, dodging maneuvers there. This is a she-goth, the supreme predator of Phendrana Drifts. She-goths are invulnerable to most beam weapons. The crystals on their back absorb energy, which they can fire prey. She-goths have poor stamina. They hyperventilate after using their breath attack, making their mouth area vulnerable. The soft underbelly of the she-goth is susceptible to consecutive blasts. In battle, they expel pretty much all our beam stuff will not work against the she-goth. What we need to do is we need to wait until he comes over here and attacks. Like so. And then when he does, we can actually shoot a barrage of missiles at him. So that's pretty much that. You can also do another thing, but I really don't have enough energy. Whoa. I don't have enough energy to really do this. I don't want to risk dying. So we're going to keep using this barrage of missiles. We have to wait until he's done attacking, and then he's sitting there breathing heavily. But what you can also do is you can go on Morph Ball, get near him, and whenever you do get near him, you can actually lay down bombs. Bombs will hurt him. So that's another way you can attack him. Okay, get away from him. Keep spamming missiles, because really that's really it in a nutshell. We can't really do anything else besides this. Surprisingly, he doesn't really come up to bite you. He just comes over and tries to freeze you. He's really not that hard of a boss, but like if you're trying to do this, I'll show this. Oh, wow. You can actually just come over here and just bomb him, and that'll take care of that. I don't want to get too close to him. Come on. There we go. Let's go ahead and... There we go. We defeated the she-goth. Oh boy. Man. See, that's what I was worried about, because he really does kick your butt a lot. And anyways, there's an ultra energy right there after defeating him. I really needed that. I really needed that. But anyways, let's go ahead and burst all these boxes, because I really need health. But here we go. Oh, health. But anyways, let's go ahead and collect the wave beam. Now we have the wave beam. This is our first beam upgrade. Press to the right on the C stick to switch to wave beam. Use it to open purple doors. Now they did something different. In previous Metroid games, these beams stack. No, In Metroid Prime, what they do is you switch weapons. So you have a barrage of weapons in order to do so. The wave beam, if you shoot it, it shoots electrical energy. In previous Metroid games, what it did is it passed through walls. Well, since this is a 3D Metroid game and not a 2D Metroid game, they gave it an additional property of electrifying enemies. Like so. And honestly, this is your weapon to fight the pulse bombers. To overload it with electricity. So that's one way you can actually take out the pulse bombers really easily. But if you charge, the pulse bombers still come up and try to hit you. I don't know. Oh, there he is. I was wondering where he was at, because I was hearing him. He's like, oh, he's coming. And then, booyah. I just landed on my feet pretty hard, so go ahead and take out this pulse bomber. But the wave beam, I really like this beam. This beam is really good. Like, this game has a really creative way of handling the beam system. I thought was really good. In later titles, in later entries to the Prime series, they keep this tradition like this. But in the third one, they actually return back to the stacking system that the regular Metroid game had. There we go. We've taken out that baby Sheegoth. But anywho, I think I'm going to come over here to the save station real quick and save the game. So I'm going to end the episode here. So in the next episode of Let's Play Metroid Prime, we are going to continue searching around in Phendrana Drifts for more stuff. So I'll see you guys in the next episode.